Aaliyah Edwards returns to UConn as her basketball journey reaches a new stage. Storrs, Connecticut. Aaliyah Edwards stepped off a plane from sunny Miami and straight into a Connecticut winter, laughing as she admitted the snowstorm was not her friend. Still, the cold weather could not take away from a night filled with warmth, pride, and appreciation inside Gamble Pavilion. On Wednesday evening, Edwards was honored as one of the newest members of the Huskies of Honor, placing her among the greatest players in the history of UConn women's basketball. Thousands of fans, along with former teammates, coaches, and family members, gathered to celebrate a player whose impact went far beyond numbers on a stat sheet. For Edwards, the moment felt like a return home. College life may be behind her, but stepping back onto the UConn campus reminded her of a simpler time before the full weight of professional basketball and adult responsibilities arrived. A UConn career built on consistency and strength. Edwards arrived at UConn in 2020 from Kingston, Ontario, as part of a highly talented recruiting class. From her first season, she became known for her toughness, rebounding, and calm presence in big moments. While the Huskies did not capture a national championship during her 4 years, the team remained among the nation's elite. UConn reached the Final Four 3 times during Edwards' career and advanced to the national championship game in 2022. Her final season ended in emotional fashion with a narrow semifinal loss to Iowa, a game that marked the end of her college journey, but not her influence on the program. By the time she graduated, Edwards had built one of the strongest resumes in school history. She earned WBCA All-American honors and became one of only a few UConn players to record more than 1,800 points and 1,000 rebounds in a career. Her ability to score, defend, and control the paint made her a reliable force throughout her time in Storrs. From college star to professional life. In 2024, Edwards was selected with the 6th overall pick in the WNBA Draft by the Washington Mystics. Entering the professional league brought new challenges, faster competition, and a different level of responsibility. Like many former Huskies, she adjusted quickly and began to take on leadership roles early in her career. She later joined the Connecticut Sun, bringing her back to a state that already felt familiar. Playing close to UConn gave Edwards a sense of comfort, especially as she learned from veteran center and former Husky great Tina Charles, who became both a mentor and example of long-term success in the league. Learning to lead off the court. Now 23, Edwards is not only focused on basketball. She has embraced life as a professional athlete, which includes speaking up, learning the business side of the sport, and helping shape its future. She serves as a player representative in the WNBA Union and is involved in the league's Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion JEDI program. Through these roles, Edwards works to make sure younger players are heard and that decisions made today benefit athletes for years to come. She also participates in Unrivaled, the off-season league created by UConn legends Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. Spending time with leaders like them has helped Edwards grow not just as a player, but as a person learning how to navigate professional sports and life beyond the court. Uncertainty and loyalty in Connecticut. While Connecticut has become a second home for Edwards, the future of the Sun remains unclear. Ongoing discussions about a new collective bargaining agreement and possible franchise relocation have raised concerns around the league. Edwards admitted feeling conflicted. She values the history and strong fan base in Connecticut, but understands the realities of professional sports. Whether the team stays or moves, her hope is that the loyalty of fans will continue and that women's basketball keeps growing wherever it goes. A night of recognition and gratitude. Before UConn's dominant win over Xavier, Edwards was formally introduced to the crowd as her number 3 jersey placard was unveiled among the program's legends. Standing at center court, she spoke with emotion and humility, thanking her family and supporters for being part of her journey. She shared that individual honors were never her main goal, but seeing her name placed in the rafters was a moment she will always treasure. Looking ahead with pride. Since Edwards left, UConn has captured another national championship, a title that narrowly escaped the program during her playing years. Even so, her connection to the team remains strong. She continues to support the Huskies and plans to return for major moments like the Final Four. Aaliyah Edwards may have played her final game at Gamble Pavilion, but her story with UConn is far from over. Her steady approach, leadership mindset, and commitment to the future of women's basketball ensure that her influence will be felt long after her jersey was raised into the rafters.